Each family can have a main holding they can invest further into. I've seen them give plus 40% local pop output. The UI doesn't show these particular though, not even holding map mode. Oh, another trade route in the capital. This was cancelling the iron, wasn't it? It totally was. In fact, why are we... hang on. Economy, no. Trade overview. Let's go down to Latium and cancel the iron export. And then I don't need to buy an iron because we already got some. Then I can buy in something better. Like precious metals. Which is just worth money. I'm just going to go for the money. Omen! Yes! No, not Jupiter. Mercury. Mercury. And another military tradition, I think. I might go down the acquisition of wealth path. Enslavement efficiency plus 10%, national slave output plus 6. Yeah, that might be useful. Italic tribal cultures and the nascent Roman Republic all engaged in the practices of raiding, pillaging and piracy at times. From the mythical rape of the Sabine women to the siege of Veii, instances of looting are present throughout the history of Italy. Let's do that. That Mercury bonus is basically critical to the economy. It kind of is. I mean, the discipline one definitely helped. Oh, pfft. Increased by 15 ducats. Yeah, it really is important. Have I expanded beyond the Alps? Nope. The Senate hasn't told me to, so we haven't done it. Carthage and Egypt now have a border. And you're sitting here taking attrition. That's not very smart. How about we split you in half? And then how about we go and bring you in some more commanders? Ah, Kalis is back! Here we go. Alright, what did you get? What's your special? Conqueror! Senate influence, attraction as heir, popularis and oligarchic conviction, assault ability, and subject opinion, if he's a ruler. Cool! And we basically finished off the roads. Awesome. Hey, Sir Squire, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome to the Raiders Fitness Raid. Hey. Hello, Squire. Hello, everyone else. How are you doing? Is it too early in the age to be building the Colosseum? I don't think that's a thing you can actually do. We have scorned families. We have 2 scorned families. The yellows and the greens. The greens who still only have 6 eligible people for these roles. You're not terrible. So now it's just the yellows who are miffed. You have 1 decent orator. Alright, military. Do we have any oratory offices? Yes. Although that would just be replacing you. But this guy is a hell of a lot better than that was. Now we still have 1 scorned. So possibly into the military? Fortunately we can't change you around. I think you're just going to need to suck up the fact that you're going to need to wait for a little while for a new position to open up. Because everyone in our government right now is actually special. Two of the researchers, though, aren't. So the blues have too many people, so we could potentially replace blues here for yellows. That would be a 10 for a 6. That would be a 10 for a 4. I guess we'll go for the 6. Shoring up the defences. Sure. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so we're finally starting to get a bit of money again, so I'm thinking that we probably want to go after Epirus soon enough. That's going to call in a layer, which we did also want to take. So let's shift one of the legions over here with the express intention of taking that. And then we can have our other legion down here in Epirus. They're not allied to anyone else. This should be a relatively quick war. Take the invention and can build a grand theatre in every city, vastly increasing assimilation speed and happiness. We've already been doing that. We've got one in every provincial capital. Except I think some of these Dalmatian ones. Oh, some of the stuff got uncolonised. Oh dear, they're losing territory. Carthage is having problems. That's a lot of rebels. I mean, barbarians. Well, legion's right here. Wow, they came a long way. Crikey. I was going to say, I was pretty sure that we'd already taken out all of the barbarians in the Alps. Apparently there are some here that we need to deal with as well. Seleucid civil war ends. Good for them. You're going to go here, aren't you? Into Seguzio. Come on. Come on. Huzzah! Oh, come on! Thank you. Get locked. Get killed. Alright, legions, show us what you can do. Oh, you know what I haven't done? You need to be triplex aces. You need to be skirmishers. And you also need to be triplex aces. And there we go. Victory is ours. 70 ducats, and we got 3 pops as well from freed slaves. The denizens of the territory of Iguvium have been feuding with their neighbours in Cortona. As a result, an impressive fortified wall is being erected in Iguvium. Iguvuet. Well, what now? Oh, here. This is the food stockpile, isn't it? No, that's down here. Enter Romania. So Aguvium doesn't really have any need for an extra fort. Or divert the resources to something useful like a foundry. Pff, that sounds so much better. Yeah, let's do that. Silver Knight gifted a sub to Kalinus. Thank you very much for that, Silver Knight. Congrats, Kalinus. Alright, onwards. And we are actually making a decent amount of money at the moment, so... One of the things I would like to do is put a road to that fort. But I think I'm going to wait until this war is over. There's always going to be somebody who's disloyal. He's not one of the majors, so I don't really care. Carthaginian Civil War ended. That was the province there. Yeah, they are definitely losing some of their provinces here for some reason. Maybe barbarians? Definitely barbarians. Huzzah! Alright, we're almost in position. Getting very, very close. Neoloki Gaming coming in with a 22-month resubscription. Thank you very much for the ongoing support there. Neoloki Gaming as well. Very much appreciate that. Desperate leader. Proculus Junius Pertinax has been seeking office of consul for quite some time, having failed to be elected once again. He seems almost dangerously frustrated. In response to his defeat, Proculus has launched a vast, desperate political campaign in the hopes he can make himself popular enough to ensure victory next time around. Rumours say he's even started threatening other senators to back him. He might start a civil war if he fails. Proculus? Ridiculous. Not a... yeah, 2065? No. The guy that we just got is a 10-something 10. Desperate measures. Proculus Junius Pertinax, despite his campaign, is still not likely candidate to become the consul of Rome, having repeatedly failed to be elected in the past. There are worries about his desperation, and Nunius Junius Mus is particularly anxious. He claims the spies and the loyalists of the desperate senator are planning his demise. There is a chance for us to become popular amongst the followers of Numerus by providing him with some bodyguards. So we gain tyranny. He gains loyalty. Proculus loses loyalty. He has no power base, but he's incredibly wealthy. Yeah, I'll help you out, Mus. Sure. Right, so who's the new ruling party? Because, like I said, it did look like he was pretty good. Yeah, 10-1-11-5. And a 1083. Wow, even your 1? He had a 0. So we are terrible at finesse, which is annoying because that's commerce income and build cost. And the Optimates are dominating. The Popularis have 0 popularity, but also their power base is really quite small, so I don't care. We do need to get a censor and a praetor. So the censor is party popularity, and the praetor is aggressive expansion. I remembered! And who are the scorned families? The Fabii, which are the yellows. That would be useful if it said the family name in their colour. It's the Fabii family if that was in yellow. I mean, Tullus Julius Pertinax is really good at oratory, and this is an important position. The aggressive expansion, not nearly so much, so we can make this a yellow. Because our aggressive expansion, because we always have claims, kind of irrelevant. And speaking of which, our armies are now in position. It is time for us to take the offensive. Once again. You're building a road there. Don't do that. Just attack it. Thanks. Stack wipe. I was going to say, you took that even in that quick time? That was rapid. Stack wipe. Loyalists in Cenomania. It seems that Proculus Junius Pertinax has become surprisingly popular in Cenomania while campaigning for the next election. The people have flocked to his side in alarming numbers, demanding that Proculus be made consul immediately. There are even rumours of partisan bloodshed in various cities across Cenomania, with stories of fanatics assaulting or forcibly banishing dissenters in their neighbourhoods. Send in some soldiers. We'll lose some tyranny, or how dangerous can these commoners and slaves really be? How dangerous can they be? I think nothing of this, really. An influential family, Cornelia Secunda, and the renowned Cornelian family is designed... No. It's a trap. Nicostratus was killed in a freak accident in Cisalpine Gaul. Well, the next person can be... Proud and prominent. Actually... Ooh, slave happiness. Let's go with Biocus Claudii. Not very loyal, let's not. Slave output. This is a slave area. Gnaeus Junius Philippus. Sounds good to me. Meanwhile, our income has started to actually rise to decent amounts. Okay, so now that we have decent numbers of heavy infantry, we are kind of annihilating everything around us. You go ahead and take that. You can head over here. See, right now, why are these not being retaken, even though they still own the capital? Seriously? Now? Civil fricking war. And the annoying thing is, if I beat the Civil War people, then it just cancels this war anyway. And that means that I have an automatic truce, so this is pointless fighting now. Let's not take that out. Let's take the revolt out and see what happens. Because if I can piece them out, because I'm the one controlling the territories... Right, you... Can I take this land? No, because you're a subject. Fair enough. Right, well in that case, you go up to Midiladium, and then we'll start building some roads with you, I think. Getting less trade in, that's fine. Okay, so it went all back to Epirus, and it did not cancel the war, I guess because we were already at war when the Civil War broke out, so that's good. Otherwise that would have been very frustrating. Sinking popularity. Despite the many attempts of swaying the other senators, Proculus Junius Pertinax appears more unpopular than ever. After a particularly dire speech, which saw several senators falling asleep or disrespectfully vacating the premises, it is becoming clear that we may need to support the poor man for the good of the Republic. No, this is not for the good of the Republic. Join the fray. Decimus Junius Philippus goes into great detail about how useless Proculus Pertinax is to the Republic. We gain oratory, he loses to oratory, he loses popularity, he loses loyalty. Bye! Alright, then let's move the main force out. And we should have sufficient funds to buy a bunch of stuff again. So I'm thinking maybe here in the north, get some tax offices. Or maybe some foundries. Let's get some foundries going. Increase the output. Wish you could feed disloyal people to the lions. That would be nice, wouldn't it? So, Mr. Pertinax. I have absolutely nothing I can do with you. Okay. It seems that Proculus Junius Pertinax has become surprisingly popular in the Alps Gratiae while campaigning for the next election. Uh-huh. Right, now I can have interactions with you. How about we just murder you? Whoops, he seems to have slipped and fallen onto a spike while he was incarcerated. My bad! Twisting the knife. Decimus Junius Philippus, for reasons known only unto himself, has begun to view Stadius Claudius with jealousy and distrust. Okay. And there we go. I will sue you for peace. I will take all the things. And I will press OK. And then with that, we finally actually control all of Italy. Now that, Velia, was it? Yeah. No. Pompeii. It was Pompeii. Has fallen to us. Now, we do have a really big border with Macedon. Is it time for the great conflict? I really do wish that you would see the modifiers that you have for the various units on this screen. Like, I want to know how my archers are compared to light infantry. Morale damage taken minus 25%, weight of supply limits minus 50, whereas archers do what? Morale damage taken plus 25%. They have an advantage against heavy infantry and light infantry. But heavy infantry also have a bonus against against light infantry. I think that light infantry front lines would be more useful. I mean, do I even need the front line? I'm not convinced that I do. We're just going to go 20 heavy foot. Now we do want some more cohorts for this. I think I'm going to grab another 6 light infantry. Yeah, that's better. The main reason I'm using the light infantry is for this, because they have the morale damage taken reduction. They cost basically no supply, and they're just good for sieging. Like, light infantry are genuinely good for sieges. Spread of corruption. Concerned with the spread of corruption in our government, the representatives of the Popularis, Senator Valera Claudius, has roused sweeping support for changing the legal stance on corruption. So, Decius Philippus gains popularity, Valera Claudius gains loyalty. We get tribal assembly, which reduces monthly corruption. You know, I'm actually okay with this. This is changing away from the tyranny. And we almost never actually get tyranny, so it's fine. Now, before we get into this war, I think it would probably be useful for us to have some more roads. Particularly connecting the forts. Ah, you've got too many forts. Well, I don't think we need the ones on Corfu. I'm going to get rid of this one. Because that's guarding a settlement, that's guarding a city. Ah, mission. The island foothold. Province of Epirus gains fresh conquest. Corsica will gain a fortress or a naval boon. Well, we'll just be tearing that down again in a minute. Corsica has finally fallen to our rule, and the question of what we'll do with the island has come up repeatedly. Well suited to be a major port of the area, we could either expand the local walls or start building a fleet to protect it. Send in the shipwrights! Because I don't need a fort there. And then liberate Greece. We will need to own... Oh, we need to kick Greece? Oh, we need to kick Egypt out of Greece. Huh. Wait, what's not owned by us? Oh, we can also get a new orator, which can be you. That one province. Okay, so we're actually going to need to take you before we go after Macedon. And considering you're a 3-province minor with no allies, I don't foresee that being particularly problematic. So let's have the Legion coming up here to go and deal with you, while the engineers get to the end of the road and then build the road out to here. Like so. Bonai agenda, developing Taurazia. We lose 150 ducats. Taurazia gains a library and 2 marketplaces, and the Bonai like it. Sure. Seems fine.